Hey, hey, hey! How is your day? Yasha coming at you from Boise, Idaho. How was your 4th? Mine was peaceful until about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and then the neighborhood was on fire with fireworks. You know, I wonder if they really truly understand the meaning of Independence Day. You know, what went on and how our patriots fought to give us that independence, the independence we have now. Look at this beautiful, gorgeous scenery here. I wonder, independence goes beyond just the 4th of July, the date they chose, the date that it all happened and everything. Independence goes way beyond that. It goes in, it has to do with our inner being. Are you independent or are you dependent? Are you dependent on someone? Are you dependent on the government? Are you dependent, are you dependent? Or are you independent? Amen? Interdependence is where we are collaborating and interdependently working together. There's a difference between that and being dependent on anything or any one entity. And I challenge you, I encourage you to step into your inner self. Look in and maybe write it down, evaluate, who you're dependent on, what you're dependent on. Or are you independent? Independence is so liberating. It's so freeing to know that you're independent. You have no dependence on anything or anyone per se, but you're interdependent. And interdependent means that we all work together to better this world. We have a wonderful administration right now that's doing that's working overtime to rewrite and reverse the corruption and everything in our country. And whether you believe it or not, that's what's happening. And he's God appointed, and they're God appointed. And so I shout out to this administration. I'm very appreciative and grateful for the exposition of the corruption in our country and how far back it goes. Think about it. We came over here a liberal people, actually escaping from bondage, to be liberal, to be free. Amen? And then little by little, it just started getting corrupted and bonded, and we ended up in bondage. Just like the tolls. I have tolls to pay today, and I've got some that I disputed. That I appealed. Ridiculous. So anyway, what do you got to be grateful for? I have the 5 P's that I live by. And they're very basic, but yet they keep me attuned. And that's proactive, productive, positive, polite, and prosperous. The 5 P's that I live by. And I set the intent every morning when I wake up. This is what my day is going to be. Favor follows me everywhere I go. I'll always have favor. I always have favor when I walk into the grocery store. I always get the best cart. You know the wobbly ones. I always get the best cart. I always get the best parking spot. I always, I always talk to the right people. I'm always at the right place at the right time. Amen. These are the things that you profess, that you prophesy, that that you speak over yourself. Amen. The 5 P's. Very, very simple, very practical, and very uplifting and positive. Amen. So I got to get some business taken care of here before heading out. Yep, heading out and up. Up the mountain. What do you got to be grateful for? I've got lots. I've had a wonderful time with my family. Had a wonderful Independence Day. I still have still working on the buy me a coffee, which is why I haven't posted my recent post from a few days ago. And anyways, let me know what you got to be grateful for. I'm staying with some wonderful friends. I've known them for years. They're family to me, and I'm family to them. And I'll try to catch up with some people here while I'm in the area before heading out. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the air I breathe, yeah. My children, grandchildren, the provision I have, I'm so supported. Amen. Tell me what you got to be grateful for. And leave a message in the comments. I'd be happy to read them. Don't just come on because you're looking for a man, okay? For you ladies, don't just come on if you're, if you're looking for a man, because, if you come in and if you say hi and I say hi back, and it doesn't have anything to do with my life, you haven't watched my videos, you don't know what I'm doing, you know where I've been, we're not talking. Amen. Have a wonderful day. Ya Shalom.